it's a whole world of emotions, and at the same time suffering painkiller withdrawal symptoms. I'm going to keep a video diary of my recovery from my back surgery, just in case anybody in the future is scrolling through or looking for an idea of the timeline. So currently it's just before New Year's Day. It's called New Year's Eve, that's what it's called. Day 11 after my surgery. Yesterday was day 10, and I had my staples. Oh, whew. Tough to say that. Had my staples taken out of my back yesterday, which was actually fine. So they didn't use stitches. I think there might be internal stitches. I don't know. I've just heard that from somebody else. But the actual skin was stapled together. I watched a video of the staples, of how they do the staples before I went and got the staples taken out, just so I kind of knew what was going on. It was fine, actually. When I was at the hospital, the nurses there says, "Oh yeah, it's fine, it won't bother you whatsoever." And I was like, I think it's going to sound pretty sore. And they're just literally clipped in straight down, so they just pull them out. It's like having some hairs tweezed out of your back. Or if I was given the option, would I rather have my wife tweeze the hairs out of my eyebrows or have staples taken out my back? I would choose the staples out my back every single time, not a problem. But with that, they put on a couple of little butterfly stitches and another pad, bandage thing over it. So I've changed that roughly every 3 days beforehand. And got my wife to take it off, or it was actually my sister-in-law did the first one, and then my wife did it just a couple of days ago as well. And my wife's really like, oh my goodness, I don't know if you even want to see this. This is so horrific. The staples were getting more and more uncomfortable, definitely moving. You could feel them. So having them out is a little bit more freeing, I would say, just now. Definitely the hardest part just now at the moment for me is so I'm at day 11 just now. The hardest part for me just now is waking up, getting out of bed, recovering from painkiller withdrawal. So that's the other thing. I have no pain. I have no pain apart from a very weak leg and a sore calf muscles and sore heel because I can't use my calf muscles, so my heel's getting smashed into the ground, and maybe getting pain in other parts of the body because I'm having to compensate and all that kind of stuff. But in general, no sciatic pain, which is just like, this is mind-blowing, this is amazing. Standing up is more comfortable than sitting down. And it's just at night time, the rolling around in the bed is probably the hardest bit, and the getting out of bed, how you have to kind of like move your legs in a certain way and twist your body. Oh, it's just it's a slow, laborious process to get out of bed, even 10 days onwards. But once I'm up, I've had my coffees, and I'm taking my my withdrawal, my painkiller withdrawal medication. So in other words, they've given me the same painkillers but just smaller doses. I said, look, take these until to get rid of your withdrawal symptoms. So in other words, the excessive sweating and high heart rate, which I'm going through just now. So I need to go take those pills after that. But yeah, effectively, so where I'm at just now is it's still super delicate. There feels like there's a lot less swelling, but it's just a whole nervous area around there. Any sort of twist. And also at the same time, I really want to just go, crack my back. This sounds so bad. But I really want to go on my foam roller and just go, I need to crack my back. But terrifying, the thought of even going near that at the moment. So at the moment is maybe just maybe that for trying to, crack the upper back. But no actual, even just thinking about twisting, not yet. The other things, so what I had was CES, Cauda equina syndrome, symptoms, or whatever it is. And if I hadn't caught that as soon as I caught it, I could have been completely incontinent, both bowel and bladder incontinent, and possible other things as well. So it's like, we caught that early, thank goodness for that. And the surgery was a complete success. However, my glutes were paralysed, or one glute was paralysed before I went in for the surgery, for a good 10 days. It just stopped working. I can't tense my right bum cheek. When I clench, one bum just pushes out to the other side. And this calf has got only about 10% strength, so if you ask me to walk on my tiptoes, I can walk on this tiptoe, the other one just doesn't happen. Just there, I have no ability to walk on tiptoes on my right foot at all, no matter. No. So if I use the left one to try and help me up, just can't do that. So that's the bit where I'm at just now, where this is now 11 days since the surgery. Everything's good, but I haven't got activation back. So I'm not saying necessarily strength, it's like activation. Just cannot get my bum to actually fire, to actually activate at all. And my calf as well, I can't seem to get above this like 10% strength at the moment. So that's the only thing that's getting me a little bit worried, a little bit nervous. It's like, why haven't I seen any sort of improvements there going forward? So that's something which I hope in future videos I can look back and go, ha, you just had to wait another 2, 3, 4 or 5 weeks, months or something. But hopefully that goes good. I had people from my work asking, hey Dom, what's the kind of timeline for getting back to work? And I said, look, I can stand, I can do my presentations on the computer, not a problem. I can edit all the videos, I can edit all the photos. Happy to do that. You can email me all your stuff. I'm fully home working able, because I've got a standing desk, so that's fantastic. But getting in the car to drive to places, still, I think I'm only allowed about 15 minutes a day. Oh, I'm not allowed to drive. So that's the thing. I'm not allowed to drive for between 2 to 4 weeks after the surgery. And even then, it's only maybe a very short period of time. So I said, look, probably 4 to 6 weeks from now until I'm actually able to get back to work. So if I need to drive into town, that could be an hour's worth of sitting in a car to get somewhere. And then, just the thought of all the twisting to pick up camera bag, get it over my shoulder, get into properties, climb up the stairs. I'm thinking, if let's say this is the start of 2021, I'd be a bit nervous to be doing that before mid-February. So I'm saying, look, I could possibly get in to houses. I'll make sure my bag is as light as possible, so it's just literally my camera, my flash, my laser pointer, my there's not a way to make a light bag for a photographer. It's camera, batteries, flash, laser pointer, iPad, other camera for 3D scans, tripod for the 3D scanner camera, GoPro for doing the walkthrough videos. I'll need to figure a way how to make it as light as possible going forward. Maybe I'll try and stick it into a smaller bag instead of a rucksack. I don't know. But yeah, I'm fully confident I will be getting back to work end of January, February, but still being able to do homework, work from home before that. Like now, I'm already on my emails. I'm already about to edit somebody's portrait and send it back to the office. So yeah, 10 days after, feeling good, just worried that the actual activation of some muscles which were paralysed for only about 10 days haven't come back. So that's where I'm at just now. Day 11, feeling confident, but also, okay, here's a little bit of truth for you. Yesterday had a little bit of a downer. Just for me, it was the idea that I'm probably not going to get back to weightlifting. I'm probably not going to be doing deadlifts, squats, shoulder press, bicep curls, bench press, all that kind of stuff. And for me, the enjoyment of gaining strength, beating personal bests, improving my ability to lift things, as pointless as it is a major part of my personality, my psyche. And just kind of realizing that that's probably not going to be something I can do again, even something for maybe the next year, like long cycles, like before I'd be going out and say, hey, I've got a quiet day, kids are just playing in the garden with their friends, perfect, sun's out, I'm going to go for a cycle, come back in 4 hours. I just have the kind of like, hold on, probably not happening this year. So a little bit of a teary moment last night, just kind of thinking, got to taper everything going forward. So yeah, feeling great, feeling positive, feeling worried at the same time, and at the same time feeling it's a whole world of emotions, and at the same time suffering painkiller withdrawal symptoms. It's a whole world of fun going on post surgery. But it's snowing just now, and I'm good enough to get on my jackets, head outside, walk around outside with my kids in the snow, not helping them build a snowman, not pulling them on the sledge or anything, but just monitoring from height. And the snow is absolutely piling down, so I'm glad I got my surgery when I did, and I wasn't having to get in an ambulance going around on skiddy roads like this just now. So, whew, dodged a bullet there. Okay, so yeah, that's day 11, post-surgery, New Year, 2020. Whew, and not to brag, but, well, it is bragging, but that's me just got back in from my outdoor walk with the kids in their sledges. Not pulling the kids, not pushing them or anything like that, but I've just done a full 1 kilometre, well 1.2 kilometre walk. Okay, granted it took me half an hour, but you know that's playing with the kids and standing around and talking to people. So yeah, 11 days post surgery, able to get 1 kilometre of walking, and it's 1 kilometre of walking with no pain apart from just weakness and possible, you know, slight muscle pains of just over activation. So yeah, fantastic. In the snow it's quite good. I was trying to really push my calf, my foot back on each kind of movement, so walking and then really pushing the calf on each one because it's nice and slippy, to see if that can help activate the calves a bit more. But yeah, day 11, just got myself a 1.2 kilometre walk at a pace of 31 minutes per kilometre. Oh wow, yeah, it wasn't 31 minutes without. Yeah, long time. That's standing around, doesn't count. But yeah, whew, feeling good.